It is the 16th of March 2019. We are going to do some more investigation with this remote control truck, but first I've got to figure out what's going on with this meter. So these are the two meters that I've been using, the Greenlee and this Mastercraft. So if I go to here for tone, and yes, it tells me that I have tone. I'm going to turn this one on to DC and check what the voltage is when I am trying to measure. I'll put it this way, I guess. When I am trying to measure continuity. And it started at 3.15 and it gave me 2.94. So 2.94 volts is not too high for the Minion. So it's just possible that I may not have killed it. I've got a couple of other settings on the meter that I have used. I've used diode, which is 2.95 volts. And I've used temperature, mostly because I missed the ohms or the diode check. So that's 0.438 volts. So all of those are below 3.3. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to change the Greenlee to volts and change the Mastercraft to do its measurement for resistance. And then says somewhere in the 0.2 volt range, 0.3 volt range is what it's measuring. So I'm going to go to the diode check. That gives me 1.47, and then the tone, which is the last one. Yeah, tone gives me 0.45 volts. So none of those is too high for the Arduino Minion, so I feel a little bit better about that. So I'm sure I still blew up the Minion, but I don't think I blew it up because of checking continuity with the meter. And the reason that that's important is because I am looking to check out the remote control truck. All of the signals that are coming to and from on this on the wires that I soldered in, because I looked at the old video from March 7th, and it didn't make any sense to me. I had code that read the radio, it read it properly. I had code that ran the motors forward, reverse, steered left and right, it worked fine. Then I cut the traces and everything stopped working. So the investigation will continue today. I'm just going to disconnect these and make it a little easier for myself. That one really never wants to come up. Okay, get that out of the way. Bring one of these guys over. And I'm just going to refer. Actually, I'm going to check whether that's still in camera. Not very well. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over maybe. And flip it over and have it connect on the corner here. Anyway, so I'm going to take this meter, the Mastercraft meter. I'm just doing continuity. I'm going to check, put the gator onto negative. I shouldn't have it that low. And I'm just going to test this. And I don't appear to have it on continuity. There we go. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refer to my computer over here on the other table. For the we're looking up what pins are supposed to do what. And okay, so in my little check sheet, I have checked the voltage on the meter. So I found out what the meters are doing for the voltages, and they're under 3.3 volts. I'm going to check the contacts from the Arduino pins to the radio pins. So pin 11 on the Arduino. I guess I'm going to be doing this way. So we're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's supposed to go to pin 4 on the micro. So the micro is the little guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so pin 11 does go to pin 4. That's good. Pin 10 goes to 9 on the micro. And I will probably put in text underneath this, whether that's forward or backward or reverse or whatever. There's 8 on that side, so this would be 9. Yep. Okay. That's 11 and 10. 9 is supposed to go to, Arduino 9 is supposed to go to micro 10, which is the next one down here. 11. Okay, it doesn't go to either of those. Okay, where are those connected? Those guys will come over to here. How about that one? That's connected to the driver, pin 2. Okay. I got the pins backwards. Pin 2 on the driver is supposed to connect to Arduino 7. Okay, let's just check Arduino 8. Arduino 8. So here we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go to the micro pin 11, which it isn't. The one in there would be this guy. There should be this guy. Well, if it's backwards the same way, it's backwards the same way. I should actually put on different glasses too. So this one. Okay. I think I may have figured out what I did wrong. Let's continue. So that means that the next one along is 7. So pin 7 on the Arduino is supposed to be going to pin 2 on the driver chip, which I've already verified is actually going to pin 9. 14 on the driver, pin 2 is going to pin 9. So the micro, this one, this number 7, is probably going to the micro pin 10. Let's see. Okay, and the micro pin 8 and pin 6, sorry. Go to 11 then. Okay, so I didn't break stuff, that was huge. 5 should be going to the output driver, which will be this guy. No, him. Which is pin 2. And then this guy goes to pin 3 on the driver. Now that was working because we could steer. So that's not a big surprise. Maybe I'll do it this way. No. I don't know how to do this so it don't hold well enough and I don't damage anything. Okay, I've got to type for a bit here. So pin 4 on the micro went to pin 11 on the Arduino. Pin 9 on the micro went to pin 10 on the Arduino. Pin 10 on the micro went to Arduino 7. And pin 11 on the micro went to Arduino 6. Pin 2 on the driver went not to Arduino 7, but to Arduino 9. Pin 3 on the driver went not to 6, but to 8. Okay. All right. So okay, so that should, well, that means that if I change the code so that it works with the new addresses, so I was trying to read the signal from the radio, but those wires were actually connected to the driver, and I was trying to write the signals out to the driver, but they were actually connected to the radio. So I couldn't read, I couldn't write. Before I cut the traces, they were backwards, but it didn't make any difference because they were still connected together. And as soon as I cut the traces, the error made it so that it wouldn't work. Boy, that makes me feel better. Okay, we're going to shut off the audio here, or shut off the video. We're at 15.5 minutes here. And I have my soldering gun that I should be putting on so that I can connect these two wires, which are power and ground, from the battery pack. So I've got to do that. What else do I need to do? I need to change some code. So the code that I've got on the Wiki Factory is wrong, but that's fine. I can update it.